Good evening. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sister Grace. I was just sitting here getting ready to watch Bonanza, having a cup of my favorite tea. If you haven't had it, you have to try it. I'll show you. It is sweet tangerine, positive energy, and it is absolutely, it's like dessert in a cup. It is so good. I mean, just the smell of it makes you smile. But that's not why I turned the video on. Like I said, I was just sitting here, gonna have having my cup of tea, smoking my marijuana cigarette, and my phone rings. And somebody asked me, what did I think about what Tiffany Cross said on NSNBC? Well, I hadn't heard it, so they sent me the link, and I listened to it. So I decided to make this video. I try to make it private. I just saw somebody come on, so I don't think I did it right. I'm not very technical. But I decided to make this video to tell Tiffany Cross to get off the cross because we need the wood. I could not believe it when I heard her say anyone with skin color like myself or anyone who doesn't have the skin color that matches hers has no right to an opinion on what happened at the Oscars between, well, it wasn't even what happened between, because it didn't happen between. She said, no, if you had white skin, you weren't entitled to have an opinion about Will Smith's assault on Chris Rock because it wasn't an altercation. It was an assault. And it has nothing to do with skin color, has nothing to do with nationality. It doesn't even have anything to do with what sex, male or female. It has nothing to do with any of that. The simple thing that it reveals, class or lack of it. Now, Chris Rock, he shows his who we are, what we reveal when we're under the most stress says a lot about us. Our worst comes out when we're under the most stress. Chris Rock, under so much pressure and being abused publicly in front of millions of people, stood there like a class act. Will Smith, now I'm not God, so I don't have the place to judge. God alone can judge. What I will say, pray for Will Smith. Pray for Will Smith. Anyone watching the video, can clearly see Will Smith's problem was not with Chris Rock. Will Smith's problem is inside of himself with what he's dealing with in his personal life. Now, this is a man who grew up Christian, believing in marriage between one woman, one man, that happened to fall in love with a woman who believes in a polyamorous relationship, doesn't believe in the intimacy of just a husband and wife. Now, you heard her young lover say that Will Smith was okay with him having sex with his wife. Now, I ask you, really? It's okay for someone to stick their pee-pee in his wife? Oh, but don't you say nothing about the way she looks. Most of us wish that we looked as good with hair as Jada looks without hair. I was thinking that when I was watching. I was thinking like Demi Moore when she shaved her head for the movie. She was still more beautiful than most of us. And it's the same with Jada physically. I thought I don't know. I just think she looks absolutely friggin' gorgeous with no hair. Me, that would be a scary sight. Get over yourself, Jada. You're friggin' gorgeous with or without. It's a joke. I remember because Will Smith once said that he wanted to be the first African-American president, but then Obama beat him to it, so he would settle for the second. Well, that isn't the character or the attitude or the behavior of a leader. If you can't take care of your own house, dear, you surely can't lead a nation. All right, this is public and it's supposed to be private, so I'm going to delete it because I really didn't want to say all this. So, sorry. Let's see, how do I do this? Okay.